In this week's story time, anxiety part 2. And why do I sound like duh? Is because I just realized, it's like, can't believe I didn't realize this, but like, I was talking about how anxiety is, something that was already in my life and now it's just magnified because of the little baby. And then I was like, cycling through my therapy, and I think maybe for everyone, but definitely for me, I think anxiety is about control, right? So I want to control things, outcomes, situations, and not being able to control them drives me crazy. And so I realized, no fucking shit, why is my anxiety so high off the charts? Is because how in God's name am I ever going to control a baby? Or really, another human being? I could cry. I'm never going to successfully control it. This is not one of those things you can control. What is it that they say in the AA? The wisdom to know the difference of like what is in your control and what is not, and what is in your power and what is not. It's not in my power how his personality is. I mean, I can influence, right? I can lead by example, but and sure, there's a lot, obviously, that parents, I hate the word parents, I hate the word mother, can do, but control is certainly not one of them. And here's the crazy thing, I don't think I'm controlling. I don't think I'm controlling at all. I don't think that about myself. I don't think I'm controlling. I think I'm open, curious, sensitive, leaving room for people to be as they are. But here's the thing. When you're controlling the way that I'm controlling, it operates in very subversive ways, so that it's very easy to even lie to yourself about it. Like, I didn't even realize that, in fact, I'm being controlling of the little baby in gentle ways that don't matter. For instance, he'll have finished eating and he's like looking at something with a lot of curiosity. I'm very like, I'll let him look. Of course I'm gonna let him look. Like, he's looking at whatever and he's somehow interested in this. Let me live and let live. But after a while, and that while is really after my impatience, right? For some reason, I want to leave the room, or I want to do something else, or I feel like it's been enough time looking at that thing. I say, all right, let's get going. And that seems reasonable, right? It seems very like, I indulged. In fact, I allowed and I gave room for him to be who he is. And there he goes, staring at that thing for 5 minutes. But that's enough now. And I deem that that's enough. And I realize that on a very subtle level, I'm still controlling, when access to whatever, when an experience is enough. And I just think it's going to be very tricky to obviously stay aware of this, because it operates in such a stealthy way. But also what I realized is that after I meditated, the very same moment played out completely differently. So the little baby has never been a baby who sleeps when he eats. Like, he just finishes and like he's like, what did I miss? Like, that's how he's been. But like this morning, he woke up too early. I don't want to get into this. And he ate, and I was in a different mindset. I swear I was. because of this fucking insight that I'm sharing. And I relaxed, and that little baby, for one of the first times ever, fell asleep while eating. It breaks my heart. And he slept for a fucking hour there, and I didn't have the heart or the desire to rouse him. But that's just a crazy fucking example how not only I have been controlling, even look how tense I look. I mean, I look controlling. How I have been controlling, even though I didn't realize, and also how that energy translates so fucking transparently that immediately it was a completely different experience with him. So, anxiety control, brother, sister. And it's in my hands really to notice this in a different way. And I mean, I could go on and on about this, and maybe I will. But as the little baby continues to grow and whatnot, like, what an ample opportunity I will have to work on this. It's almost like a gift that I have been brought this being who is going to, you know how some people just, I think they said that in like, what was that movie called? I forget. With Jack Nicholson, where he's like a really OCD guy, and he says like, you make me want to be a better man, I think. And I feel like the baby kind of makes me want to be a better person in a way that I guess no one ever has to this extent. So I'm feeling very grateful, scared, but excited. So thank you for letting me steal your time, and hit the bell icon to get notified when I release another episode, and subscribe. Thanks.